My name is Maria Five. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Welcome back to my channel if you're not so new. And as usual, I have a tea and a make and a book. So, let's get started. The tea today, I know you've seen this cup before, but the tea itself is called Pink Lemonade, and it's basically a lemon tea. I love how this cup actually has a little spot for the spoon to sit in. But yeah, it's basically lemon tea. I'm not sure exactly what makes it pink. Possibly some cranberries, but yeah, I've added honey to it. And it basically just tastes like lemon tea. So, you know, it's not bad. Yeah, so the make, I'm just going to show you. This is it. It is a beach cover-up, and I will show you what it looks like without me wearing it. You can see it here. Beautiful, bright summer colors. And the straps that go around the arms. And I'm not sure if I'm too big or it's too big, but it doesn't fit that well. So I don't know if if I had made it smaller, or if I'm just too big. And I don't really know. But there are instructions that I got out of a book, and you take your circumference and times it by something or another. I can't exactly remember what. And then there's these little shoulder straps. But it's fun and beachy and fun, like colorful. So yeah, it is fun. That is the make for today. For the book, I have One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune, 2025. My girlfriend read it. She didn't read this particular book, but she read a Carly Fortune book. And she said, yeah, it's okay. It was predictable. And in that sense, yes, Shannon, you're right. It is predictable. It's, the ending is no surprise. So if you're reading it for the ending, yeah. But it is good. It made me literally laugh out loud. It's well written. Very, very well written. So, good things happen at the lake. This is Nan, otherwise known as Nanette Everly, Alice's grandmother. And she tells everyone that good things happen at the lake. So that's her whole promise. When Alice was 17, her grandmother brought her to the lake, to this cabin that her and her husband and their really good friends all used to hang out at. And it was just good times. But at 17, she presented Alice with a camera. And Alice she was a very shy, very introverted individual. And she spent the summer taking pictures, hiding behind the lens, if you will. So she takes a picture, and this cover here, you can kind of see it here. Yellow boat. And it's the perfect, there's 3 kids in there. They're younger. The wind's blowing through their hair. And yeah, it's one of those shots that she thinks, maybe there's something to this. Maybe I'm actually pretty good at this. This is what I want to spend my time doing. So it gives her that creative, okay, I'm going to be a photographer. And that kind of sets her up. And this is the one print that she sells. It's her first time selling it. And she labels the picture One Golden Summer. So here we are back 17 years later. And she's back at the lake with Nan. Nan has broken her hip. And she says, me and you, we're going to hang out at the lake. Good things happen at the lake. She has just gone through a really heart-wrenching 4-year breakup with her boyfriend, who I don't think she expected it all, but he kind of dumped her going, I don't know what it takes to make you happy. And she's like giving up her everything for this man, and realizing that maybe she doesn't know either what makes her happy anymore. She's so invested in the photography and was making him happy. So that's the premise of all this. So she decides she's going to focus on her photography and figure out what brings her joy. And Nan's got She's got physical therapy, she's got choir, she's got a games night. So her nan is quite active, and she's okay. We're going to do this. I'm going to help you. I'm going to figure out what's going on with my life. A little bit of a reset, I guess, at the lake. And the lake is in Ontario. I grew up going to Halliburton Lake, so I really identified with this. Not that we were allowed to drive the boat by ourselves. We weren't. But my dad would take us out, me and my sister, with these horrid, heavy orange life jackets. But we were pretty good swimmers. I mean, my parents actually made sure of that. So anyway, I kind of relate to that too. Like the summer on the lake, except it wasn't, I mean, when I was 17, that didn't happen. It was much, much younger. Yeah. So she's decided she's going to force herself out of her comfort zone. She makes a list of all the things that she would have liked to have done at age 17. Creates a list of all these, not a bucket list, but a thing, like a things to do this summer list. And enter Charlie Florrick. So he's got a reputation at the lake. He's very good looking, very fit. He's a ladies' man, wine 'em, dine 'em, and leave 'em. And he is completely not Alice's type. So I'm not even sure I have to go on with any of that. You can imagine what happens. I'm not going to say anything, but the story itself is just absolutely delightful. Though there's wit, there's humor, there's just fun, there's some heart-wrenching. It's just a really good fun read. This was quoted as being the #1 beach read of the summer 2025, and I didn't get it until October. It's a library book. But, now that it's November, I'm like, hey, you know what? Let's bring back some sunshine because we're all just starting to get into the coldness of winter. So here we are. Anyway, thank you so much. Oh, I should check out my nails too for the one golden summer. It's not really a make, but I had the idea of what I wanted to do using different blues and then a gold, and they just turned out perfect. So I'm actually really pleased with how my nails turned out for this. That's a complete aside. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and please subscribe, and I will see you in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.